Sean from Middle Grounded. Today we're going to talk about something I find terrifying when it comes to Mr. Penis, aka Lorne Armstrong. Something he did to every catfish, something he probably does to his friends and his family, possibly his mom. I can't be sure if he does it with his mom, but we know he's got a sick fascination with her. Lorne loves to monitor time. Lorne would be a good alarm clock, a human alarm clock. I'm not talking because he's drunk and he has to ask everyone else to be his alarm clock. I'm talking about his attention to time, because he has nothing else, and he expects all of yours all of the time. When Lorne gets blocked, we'll talk about this first. When he gets blocked, he doesn't understand. To most people, when you block somebody, it's so they can calm down, or you can calm down, or possibly forever. He doesn't understand that when he calls Emma, he's drunk, and he goes psycho, that Emma will block him. He doesn't understand that Ramona could simply block him and never call him back. He doesn't get it. And he'll never get it. I think it was Casey that blocked him because he revealed her sexual assault secret. And he cried to Emma about 10 minutes later, amazingly, Did she unblock you yet? Back to crying. But that's Lorne. He doesn't understand that at all. Another thing that he does. Oh, man, if I was a woman, this would drive me crazy. Let's take the robot called Jamie Amy. He's done it to a lot of people. Winnie, Ramona, but we're going to focus on Jamie Amy for a second. Robot. He got off the phone with her at like 4:30. Or I'm just going to use 4:30. And she didn't go to bed until 5:30. So he thought for sure between 4:30 and 5:30. She wasn't getting ready to go to bed. She wasn't taking a shower. She wasn't brushing her teeth. She wasn't doing anything to prepare for the next day. She was obviously on the internet talking to a bunch of other guys. Let that sink in. All right. Psycho. Ramona, we got up the phone at 10 o'clock and you was on the phone all night with God knows who. He just assumes that when they get off the phone, they're immediately going to another guy, and he'll call and go, just call and see if you got your other guy yet. Must be on the other line talking to someone else. Call him back if you want to. Doesn't get it, doesn't have a life, will never have a life, and he expects all your time, all of the time. When he's drunk, it gets really bad. That's when he starts really losing it. Do you remember the call where he texted Ramona that Tony and Wendy said hi, and she didn't text him back until 6 hours later? She was dealing with something, and of course that started an hour's 2 hour, possibly 3 hour long argument with him that didn't just focus on that. The doctor, and who were you up all night with, and how did you get involved with Emma, because he can never stay on topic. But he will go back to forensic files. Those calls make me so angry. Time monitoring, his favorite. Time between phone calls, time between text, getting blocked. So when he wakes up first thing in the morning, he expects a response. And he wants to have their time as soon as they wake up. He will say, call me when you wake up, and he'll make a mention of, damn, baby, it's 11 o'clock there. Didn't think you'd be staying up late. Call me back, please. He demands all of your time, all of the time. He wants you to call him the minute you wake up and talk to him until you go to bed. He has nothing to say during the day. Got up this morning, went over to Mom's, talked to Roy, went over to Tony Winters and drank. Me and Roy, we moved a bunch of dirt around. I smoked a bunch of cigarettes. Call me back, please. I couldn't stay on the phone with him for more than... you've already learned about his day in 5 minutes. You've already got it. And then it'll just be the... damn, baby, you cheating on me? Because that's all he knows, how to keep the conversation going. But this time monitoring, this is proof. I know this is a bit rambly. Just bear with me. This is proof of the bipolar. This is him filling in the blanks. This is him going over those scenarios in his head over and over until they become truth. That staying up all night talking to God knows who, that Ramona never even hinted at, that's something he invented in his head. Winnie with a bunch of other guys, some fucking guy there that you're fucking cuddling up to, and Emma's fucking house. That's what he had in his head. And Debbie, do you remember Debbie? Angelo's probably in the bed with you watching a movie. Holy shit. Stalker alert. Ladies, I'm not so worried about men. It can happen. But ladies, if there's a man and he's constantly quoting what time you did this, what time you should have done this, why didn't you call me back in this amount of time, text me in this amount of time, please get out of that situation before it progresses. I've got another video coming out in depth about what it would be like to be married to Lorne. It's pretty terrifying. I use that word, and I will always use that word when I'm talking about him. Because he's the kind of guy that would lock you down. You wouldn't be able to leave the house. If you tried to, he'd stand in front of the door just like he told Debbie. Because if when he left for 20 minutes, he'd want to know, well, you went to the store for 20 minutes. It should have only taken you 15. What'd you do with that other 5? Ramona, you want to talk to that doctor for 10 minutes. I'm not getting off the phone. I really appreciate you guys listening to me ramble and talk. I hope you're just as frustrated with this as I am. I hope if you have children that you are feeling the same fear that your kids might end up with someone like this, because this won't be the kind of behavior in the very beginning. This will be something that emerges in the later stages of your relationship. It's when they can stop hiding who they really are, and they slowly slip that control in, and they'll do it as a joke. And then it'll become serious, and then it'll become anger. And that's Lorne. But I love you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. Get ready for my being married to Lorne Armstrong. And I will re-upload that catfish video. I didn't have my mic plugged in, and there's too much background noise. Plus, I forgot one of them. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Sean from Middle Grounded, and I think I made a mistake. And Casey's secret was that Paul had molested her.